Do you have a room in your house that you want to decorate, but it has some challenges and you have no clue how to decorate and how to go about it? I have a room today with a few challenges, and I'm going to show you what I did. If you don't have the luxury of building your own home and designing it from scratch, we are often left with design challenges from the previous owners. We have got maybe a radiator sticking out, maybe an air conditioner, maybe odd-sized windows. You all know the problems that a second-hand home can bring you. I really think with not a lot of money, you on your own, DIY, you don't have to have a designer to do this, can take some of those challenges and some of the ideas I'm going to share with you today on board and really maximize your space and really work with those problems and overcome them. So when my client moved into their new house, their first instinct was to place their bed where the previous owners had their bed, and rightly so, because you'd think that this is where the bed belongs. There's a power point, and that was the only power point in the room. How else will you have bed lights working? But for this room, the flow was all wrong. It was right opposite the door when you come into your bedroom. Going around the bed to open up the glass doors to the balcony was kind of cumbersome to do that. Now, if you can at all avoid placing a bed right across an open door, please do. I know it's not always possible, and if you can't, then you have to just work with what you've got. I've moved the bed from over here, moved it across the wall. Now remember, I said there wasn't any plugs. Don't let such a feature ever stop you from correcting your flow of furniture. There is such a lot of ways that you can get around that. Even if you're renting, you can get around with that. So since we've moved the bed to the other side, there was obviously no electrical points on that side. And an easy way to get electrical points to the other side of your room is if you hide it in what we call a little trunking box. It's a piece of plastic strip with double-sided tape on the one side, which you stick down onto your skirting board or on the bottom of your floor or in the corner of a wall, however you want to do it. Open that up, put your extension cable inside, close it back up, problem solved. As you can see in this before photo, the dilemma on this wall is that air conditioner, and we can't move it due to the expense and the complexity of the work. Plus the two odd placed windows. The walls were grey, for which for this space is too dark and gloomy. My client's brief was luxury, cozy and tranquility. The positives though are with the great hardwood floors and the existing furniture that I definitely wanted to keep for this space. It's absolutely beautiful. I can use the lamps, I can use everything in here. We just needed to modernize a little bit. I had my carpenter drywall the odd window up, but left the window sill so it can be easily reverted back if it ever needs to be. And I painted it all white to totally disappear. The false wall is only hanging on a wall mount that can easily be removed, and it solved a very big design dilemma. So let's talk a little bit about your focal point. Every room has to have some sort of focal point. When you get into your room, what is the first thing that you notice? Is it your fireplace? Is it your bed head? Is it a beautiful painting? Use that as a starting point of your decorating scheme. I used this wall, which was the ugliest wall of the room, and I turned that into my focal point. Remember when I showed you we had this ugly air conditioner and the window? It was just absolutely, I hated it. So I chose to use a box made of MDF, and we cut out a hole, put a garden screen that's actually just made to screen off an area in your garden, and we bought that at my local hardware store. We sunk that into the hole, trimmed it with a nice piece of wooden trim, painted it all white, stuck it over the air conditioner, and boom, you got two problems solved. The asymmetry problem, the air conditioner, and you have a feature wall. So we were not going to rip out the old wardrobes. That's going to cost thousands. I chose to modernize the old wardrobes, which had wallpaper on the inside panels, with a 3mm mirror. Silicone that on, and we changed the hardware to a modern one, and I think it makes this whole space feel so high-end with a simple little trick like that. I think we overcame a lot of design challenges in this room. Everything we've done ticked the boxes of my client's dream bedroom. She loves it. Is there anything that you found inspirational or that you can perhaps use in your own home that has been sitting in the too hard basket? I hope I've helped you with that. Comment below, please like and subscribe, and we will see you back here next time. You did take my flow a bit. Get it back right now.